Beer News Bears.
Hi, we're back. We're the Beer News Bears. We left you for a while, but we are back for good. Did some awesome stuff. We moved across the country.
Moved across the country.
Got married.
He was sick.
What's up? To each other,
Yeah.
no less. It was really great. We got an awesome gift certificate to our favorite beer store.
From some very good friends of ours.
Thank you, friends of ours. You're awesome. Spent it on some really good beer, so we're back.
Most beer that we can't actually normally afford. So we took that as an excuse to buy some good stuff.
So expect some sick reviews. What we're doing tonight is reviewing the Brooklyn local one. We figured we'd start with this. It's one we've had before, but in the context of a meal. So we figured we'd give it its own sort of spotlight here.
We're very excited. What you missed, though, is when I opened it. I turned the little encasing thing that they have for the...
It's a cage on a cork.
Yeah,
it's a bottle fermented beer.
So it's secured on there. Took that off, put it on the counter, and the top just shot off and slammed into the ceiling. And then a nice cloud, a pillowy cloud of head.
Do you want to show them? I'm not sure if they can see in the bottle. We opened this maybe 5 to 7 minutes ago.
Yeah, we tried a little bit of it. You can see it's
crazy.
Still a nice bit of head just within the bottle.
A lively beer.
It's very live.
Your mileage may vary since it's bottle conditioned.
Yep.
Obviously depends on the yeasts and the sugars and all the stuff that we barely know about.
We don't know anything about it. Let's do it. I'm probably pouring it correctly too, but
that's fine. It looks good.
It looks really
as long as it makes it in the glass.
Beer News Bears.
Pretty excited about this. It's super, 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 super pillowy, super lively. Lots and lots and lots of head. We have probably a solid, I don't know, 1.5 inches.
Right. Due to our poor lighting, it looks darker than it really is.
The lighting here is actually really bad. We can't even tell.
Lighting,
it's lighter than it looks. It's sort of a straw color.
Yeah, definitely with a little bit of golden, and obviously a little bit of not surprising, not too much carbonation.
Yeah. I think it's deceptive.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be more. What do you smell?
I got cloves.
I get a lot of cloves. Yeah. I get cloves. Some fruits. Almost like a peachy. Sort of peachy. Like a not quite ripe peachy smell.
Okay.
Super lively on the tongue.
Yeah, it just boils right off.
It just sort of... It's there. It's substantial, but there is a solid base of carbonation there that makes it pretty interesting.
It does have a solid burn on the back of your throat.
Yeah, it's 9%. You feel it.
They
don't disguise it at all.
You don't really notice it on the tongue so much, but it's still there actually in the aftertaste.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's sort of what lingers. Is that alcoholic burn, and it's not just a burn. There's that flavor too of just straight alcohol, which you could sort of say, oh, peppery, but then you're like, no, wait, that's just.
It's not bad though.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
But it almost it leaves me with almost vodka-y.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. We have tried this before, as we said, and I didn't get the same impression.
No,
before.
And I think,
So, maybe that has something to do with the bottle fermentation. I don't know. Maybe this is a slightly different batch.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's not consistent. And, it's great that it's not consistent. You don't want to...
It's exciting.
It is exciting. You never know quite what you're going to get. That said, that's not all that is going on here, thankfully. Citrusy. It reminds me of a Belgian saison, sort of. Citrusy.
Just a more intense version.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I think maybe not as delicate as you might want a saison to be, but that's definitely sort of the style that it seems the most like to me. But yeah, nice citrus flavors.
Yeah, I agree.
There's definitely there's a backbone here. It's a solid feeling beer, but there's a nice bit of carbonation running through it. Without the carbonation, I think that alcohol would come through a lot more. I think it would be really unbalanced without the carbonation, but it sort of covers up that particular sin.
A little bit of the funkiness, but it's dark, especially for something that's supposed to be.
Is here. The funkiness is in the nose.
Yeah.
Funkiness
Not
is
in the
not
mouth.
at all in the mouth. I mean, the mouth I have a hard time finding anything else to say but citrusy with an alcoholic taste at the end.
It's surprisingly. Yeah, it's surprisingly tuned out. You get the first little. It sits sort of like on the exact front and middle of my tongue.
Yeah, juicy.
Like right in the middle, and there's a little ball, and it goes, it expands into just this burn.
It just rolls back.
Yeah, it just rolls back. It just
the
goes,
tongue into
but
just
it's a fireball.
Solid. Yeah, exactly. It just takes up the entire back of the mouth.
I'm noticing the funkiness is coming through more as it's warming.
Oh yeah, no, I just got a really nice hit of that. That's good. I mean, we love us a funky beer. I wish that came through a little bit more in the tongue. How are you finding this warming up?
Doesn't work as well. That's pretty good. Still burns a little bit, but actually not as much. It doesn't burn as much.
What I find, it sort of starts burning earlier.
Okay.
So you don't notice the back burn as much. It's just sort of, it hit the, I don't know, sort of mid front of my tongue and sort of worked its way back and turns
a little bit behind where that little citrus ball used to be.
Exactly.
But the citrus ball feels kind of more diffused.
It totally does. And now it's just sort of starts burning almost midway through the tongue and just sort of actually sits there.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So I don't notice the back burn as much, but
excuse me.
It's still.
Oh god, it's still there when I just burped though. It's really in the throat. I mean, that's the kind of thing that's you're moving air past something, you're gonna feel that burn.
Exactly.
Proist.
I don't think that's how you say that.
Sorry.